We already discussed the abstract classes, abstract based classes in, let's say, in the previous videos, but now we will just focusing on abstract class, and we will give everything related to the abstract class. And the abstract class, as you can see, it's inherited from ABC class. So it's defined in a Python ABC class, for example this one here. And if you would like to define a method as abstract method, you can use this one here, but we will see. So the abstract class, it's it's a class that cannot be instantiated and is used to define a blueprint of other classes. What does that mean? So imagine you have let's see, a big system. Let's say, just for instance, in our case, image processor. And for example, you have a image processor, and or maybe let's say just make it more clear. If you have a prediction system and you have different algorithms you would like to use, for example, support vector machine, decision tree, neural network, CNN, and etc. Now, the abstract class is will define the behavior of all these classes. So, for instance, it will define in the abstract class, it will define, for example, training. The second function is predict. The third function, for instance, is evaluation. Now, all the classes of each, all the other classes, let's see, for each algorithm we have a class, and the each algorithm has to define all of these, let's see, three or four functions. This called, let's see, enforce consistent API. So it's like a contract between you and let's say the company. It's just, you see, this is my abstract class. If you would like to use this abstract class, you have to define or re-implement all of these methods. We will see in a moment. And provide a common interface, prevent and implement class instantiation. Let's say, for instance, we have here, if you would like to create abstract class, you have to import this from AB, which is already installed by Python, and import ABC and abstract class. So here we have animal and inherited from ABC. Now speak is defined as abstract method. And now for the abstract class, we will not be able to create an object. For instance, let's see. For example, here I would like to create an object from this. Let's see. So I have this class. I would like to create an object, but because it's abstract class, it will not be possible because he animal is not defined. Oh no, so I have to. My bad. So here we have defined the class. Now I would like to instantiate a class. So you can see cannot instantiate abstract class animal with abstract method speak. So for that, we will see it's like, as I said, it's like a contract. So now, if you have an animal, you would like to inherit it from this class, it has to redefine or re-implement this speak. For example, here, subclasses, dog, it inherited from animal, and it has to implement this speak, and you can just use it as a normal one. So the speak, the d dot speak, it will use the subclass method. Now if you let's see, you have inherited this animal, you just use this animal inherited from this animal here, but without implementing the speak. For example, let's just change the name speaks. So the function here, the abstract method, it's speak, but here I just add speaks, or let's see, speaked. Now if I try now to create an object from dog, it will see it's an abstract class. It's not able to create an object. So that means we have to implement each abstract method in this animal. So you can see also, if you see here, I have implement, I have, let's see, inherited the animal. It's the same stuff. I have inherited a cat, but without implementing the speak, which is abstract method here, it will give you the same error as the before. It's cannot instantiate abstract class. So for that, you have to re-implement the abstract class. So let's see here for the payment. For the payment, you can see credit card or PayPal or any other, let's say, payment. But in the main class, which is the main class, of course, and the payment method, it's the abstract class, and the abstract class inherited also in these two classes. Now, if you create now object from this, it will, let's say, uh, for example, if you see here, pay, just as example, PayPal, and now you see, not pay, but just pay, pay. Now you can see what is it here. Pay has okay amount of money. Pay 100, for instance, and it will pay 100 with PayPal. And if you change the div, the character, the object here, the class here, it will just give you pay with credit card. It will call this function related function. So this is, you can see the advantage of payment for the abstract class. You can see I can use the same functions, and someone will ask why I need this abstract class while I'm just defining the full functions here, pay and pay. As I said in the beginning, it's like abstract, and to make it more efficient, and if you would like, let's see, to add another class, let's see, I don't know which payment is method is already there. Let's see it transfer, and you will see the abstract class, and you will see, I have to use, let's see, re-implement this, and it will make all the credit, all the payment consistent and easy to maintenance and easy, let's see, to modify, easy to understand. And sometimes you have multiple abstract methods, for example, cycle, and they have start and stop. And for that, if you have inherited this, if you have inherited from cycle, you have to implement every abstract method. So if you, let's see, you have here, it's not here, but it's the same. But as I said, this one here, if now you create a class, I wanted to make it a big video, class car, Michael, and if I see pass, so this will give you an error if we only create an object from class. Say car, so now it will give you an error. This method start and stop has to be implemented. So let's just copy this. Can we have like this? Of course we can, but we need also the stop. Let's say sometimes you have methods, you have, for example, abstract methods that are not relevant for such classes. You can just, you have to re-implement it, but you can just use pass. Hopefully you get what I mean. For example, there's no example in my head now. But for example, abstract class here, vehicle, maybe is a airplane. It's flying, but for the car it's not flying, so you can just see pass. And for this class properties, I have already discussed this, or let's see, explained this in the last video. Please have a look on this. Now, for the ABC versus the interfaces, its method type is mixed, and all interface like is abstract. So, for instance, you can also try to define the div, let's see, print, sorry, print, I don't know, just like this. So you can see I have this class here with two abstract methods, but of course I can define print as well here. So you can see I run this without any issues. So this is abstract class is mixed interfaces, like it's all abstract method. For example, if I remove this, it will be abstract class. It will be interface, sorry. And if I have abstract class, it will have mix between abstract methods and normal one. And use case share logic and rule enforcing. So here it's interface. It's you are, let's say, forcing the developers to follow this interfaces. So it has to re-implement everything uh, in this subclasses. But yeah, maybe by the way, for this, you can see here I have print, and but it's not implemented in a car. Why? Because only I have to re-implement abstract methods, not a normal methods, or let's say instance methods. I think that's it for today, and hopefully this is clear. And yeah, if of course if you have any question, just drop it out in the comment below. I will answer it definitely. Thanks for watching.